Hello boys and girls, lots to talk about this week. Welcome to the weekly review, and the first thing to mention is that we got some nerfs to a lot of classes. The godly Exodia comp, including the Holy Paladin, got huge nerfs. I have a video talking about the Holy Paladin nerf, so if you want to check this out, you can do that on my channel. And maybe the meta is going to change a little bit, probably not though. However, looking forward to trying out the keys this week, as things are definitely going to be a little bit different. Next, let's look into the affixes this week. Incorporeal is gone. Thank God. It can be worse than that. As you know, I'm not a fan of this affix. This week we have Fortified, Afflicted, and Raging. So, Afflicted, let me start with this one, is some people hate it as much as Incorporeal. I think it's a little bit easier to deal with because even if you overlap, it's not the end of the day. And as a healer, you can actually solo this affix. So it is a 10-second cast once the mob appear. So if you dispel one as quickly as possible, your CD on the dispel is about 8 seconds, so by the time your cooldown is up, you'll be able to dispel the other one as well. Now, of course, the thing that I would recommend is tell your teammates or advise them or ask them to take some talents to help you with the Afflicted at the beginning of the dungeon. And, of course, it's not just a healer affix, but it could make your life much easier. The other thing to mention here, Raging, this is not something that's going to endanger your tank anymore, but you have to be careful with mobs that you're usually stunning or seeing in some other way to avoid. So those are usually mobs that fixate you. There's mobs like that in Freehold, in Underoath, in Brackenhide, so be careful because once they go below 30%, you'll not be able to stun them anymore unless, of course, you shoot them. So you could have some troubles, especially because it's fortified, so they will be hitting harder. And, of course, some of the trash pools will be quite interesting this week. The bosses might be a little bit easier, but your tank will be in imminent danger, let's say in the last pool in Vortex Pinnacle, etc., where the trash mobs hit very, very hard. But generally, it's not the worst week. It's definitely going to be better than last week. So I hope we don't see much of Incorporeal anymore. I still have some interesting materials going up on the channel for Incorporeal in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. And with that being said, let me open my vote now. On the Pali, I don't think there's anything specific I need except item level upgrades. I didn't run that many keys to be honest last week, just because I don't like Incorporeal, so I don't have 8 keys on any of my characters. Little sign of a protest, so to speak. So we have this shield, which is crit verse. Okay, not bad. We have the shoulders, we don't care about that. We have wrist, so let's see the good stuff. This wrist is for 47, it has speed, and it's crits verse. So it's not ideal stats, it's not bad stats, but as you can see, this is my crafted item with the embellishment, so probably taking that is not a good idea, and my other embellishment is basically the cloak. So this is as bad of a vote as you can get, so I think I'll just take the tokens. Let me check this one more time. It's going to be low item level. So, yeah, standard at this point of the season. Of course, all the votes are disappointment, and that's another thing that we can talk about. I guess Blizzard could do something about this because, you know, you're investing your time, you're playing the game, and basically you get nothing at the end of the week. At some point, at least last season, I was also capped at the items that could use the sockets, so taking the socket was even not something that I was looking forward to. Anyway, but it is what it is. We might see at least some ults and some other characters raising now in the M+ scene with the nerfs. So if you're bored with the season, I guess the one thing that you can do is go play an ult and see how that turns out for you. And who knows, maybe next season the class that you picked is going to be the best healer in M+. Alright, checking my Shaman very quickly. I don't think there's anything that I want here either except item level upgrades. I could use a better weapon. Let me make sure I'm in... I'll go Restoration, just for the heck of it. Maybe use a better weapon. Maybe Trinket update. I don't know. Let's see what we get. So we get a cloak and we get bracers. Oh god, this game is just trolling me, man. This is like whatever, you know. Yeah, I mean, this is as bad as it gets. So I get 2 items on my 2 embellishments on both of my characters. It's basically thanks for wasting your time and playing the game. See you next week for more disappointment. This is pretty much what the vote is. Anyway, I'll see you in the channel. I have some stuff coming up in the coming weeks, so hopefully that will keep you entertained. In the meantime, good luck in your keys, and see you somewhere in Azeroth.